Now to 4. Here's Fisher with the jumper. Rebound. Bryant. And he hit. Bryant. Oh!
Rivalries can get intense, but none quite like the clash between Kobe Bryant and the San Antonio Spurs in the early 2000s. Kobe Bryant wasn't just great, he was unstoppable. With 5 championship rings to his name and countless accolades, Kobe built his legacy on pure resilience and ruthless determination. But greatness like that just doesn't happen overnight. It's forged through moments of adversity. And no game captured that better than Game 4 of the 2002 Western Conference Finals against the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs knew stopping Kobe wasn't just the challenge, it was nearly impossible. So when Tony Parker tripped him and Bruce Bowen stomped on his hand, it became clear that they were willing to get dirty to bring him down. But what followed wasn't just a reaction, it was a defining statement. This moment didn't just fuel Kobe, it marked the birth of the unshakable Mamba mentality, a turning point that would forever define his legacy. Stay tuned as we break down how Kobe turned a cheap shot into one of the most unforgettable performances in playoff history.
Kobe for 3. Yes!
Now, the 2001-2002 season had a lot of eyes on Kobe and the Lakers. Fresh off back-to-back championships, including a dominant playoff run where they dropped just one game, expectations were sky high. But as the new season unfolded, the Lakers didn't hit the ground running like everybody thought they would. They weren't the unstoppable force people had gotten used to. Still, by the end of it, they locked in the 3rd seed in the West. At this point, Kobe was rising fast. He cracked the top 5-6 players in the league, even though many still saw him as Shaq's sidekick. But despite playing alongside the most dominant center in the NBA, Kobe was proving he wasn't just a Robin to Shaq's Batman. Averaging 25 points and shooting the best percentage of his career, he was making it clear he was gunning for that top spot. But before they could chase another title, there was a familiar roadblock in their way: the Spurs, led by Tim Duncan, waiting for them in the Western Conference semifinals. Whenever the Lakers and Spurs met, the stakes were always high. But this time, it felt different. Coming off back-to-back championships in 2000 and 2001, the Lakers had a target on their back, and everyone was coming for them. But Game 1 went to the Lakers, and the Lakers point guard, Derek Fisher, summed it up perfectly by saying, "Fortunately for us, our monster had 2 heads," referring to the unstoppable duo of Shaq and Kobe. But things got serious when the Spurs took Game 2, evening the series.
4 points after trailing by as many as 21. Tim Duncan with the bucket, and he is fouled.
Suddenly, Game 3 became a must-win for the Lakers. With their season hanging in the balance, Kobe delivered a masterclass, dropping 31 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds in a 99-89 win. After the game, Kobe didn't hold back, saying, "We heard a lot of reports that we were going to lose. I love the fact that we can come in here and silence 35,000 fans." That struck a nerve with the Spurs. Kobe had lit a fire under them, and they knew they had to find a way to stop him in Game 4. Both teams could feel it. Game 4 was the breaking point. A win for the Lakers would all but guarantee their spot in the conference finals, while a loss for the Spurs would be like hitting the brakes on their season. Everything was on the line, and both sides knew it. From the opening tip, both teams were locked in. But Kobe, he was on another level. With Shaq gutting it out with a toe injury in the Spurs' Twin Towers, Tim Duncan and David Robinson keeping him from totally dominating, everything started running through Kobe. The Lakers needed someone to step up, and Kobe took that personally. He was everywhere, orchestrating the offense, getting Shaq and the rest of his guys easy buckets, slicing through defenders, and knocking down tough layups and mid-range shots.
Here's Fisher with the jumper.
The Spurs threw the kitchen sink at him, double teams, relentless pressure, but Kobe was unfazed. His determination was on full display, and no matter what the Spurs tried, Kobe kept coming. That said, from the moment the series began, one thing was certain: the Spurs would unleash one of the NBA's nastiest defenders, Bruce Bowen, on Kobe. Now, Bowen was a solid defender. He'd go on to make the NBA All-Defensive Team 8 times, but he was also notorious for being one of the dirtiest players in league history. He had a reputation for doing whatever it took to stop his man, and this series was no different. Right from Game 1, Bowen was in full force, trying to stop Kobe both legally and with some dirty tactics. He contested every shot tightly, initiated contact at every opportunity, and even resorted to sticking his foot under Kobe as he landed after jump shots. Definitely not a basketball play. In fact, Bowen managed to injure Kobe in Game 1 with a nasty leg kick to the knee, forcing Kobe to briefly leave the game. Bowen's mission was simple: disrupt and hurt Kobe, and somehow he got away with it. He used these dirty tactics in every game up to Game 4, pushing Kobe's patience and resilience to the limit. But Bowen wasn't done. As Game 4 hit its most intense moments, Kobe went into transition, only to be tripped by Tony Parker. He fell hard and got the foul called, but what happened next took things to another level. Bowen casually strolled over, jumped over Kobe, and blatantly stomped on his hand. For a moment, it seemed like Bowen had finally delivered the blow that might break Kobe. Maybe this would take him out, or at least rattle his focus. But Kobe's response? Ice cold. Without a word, he got up, went to the bench to get checked out, and moments later, he was back on the court, laser focused and more determined than ever. The cheap shot had the opposite effect. Kobe was now ready for war. At that moment, most players would have been shaken by a stomp like that, but not Kobe. When he came back from the bench, it was clear something had switched. That foul lit a fire in him, and Kobe shifted into a gear that few players in NBA history can reach. He became relentless, attacking the basket with every drive. Undeterred by Bowen's suffocating defense, he wasn't just scoring though. He was orchestrating, dishing out dimes to teammates, making sure everyone was in rhythm. As the game ticked down in the fourth quarter, Kobe's clutch takeover began. With just over 2 minutes left, the Lakers were down, but not for long. Kobe buried back-to-back three-pointers, tying the game at 85. Then came the defining play.
Here's Fisher with the jumper.
With less than 30 seconds remaining, Kobe came flying down the lane, snatching a rebound out of midair and releasing a one-handed shot over Tim Duncan for the go-ahead basket and eventual game winner. Kobe completely dominated the fourth quarter, scoring 12 points on his own, outscoring the entire Spurs team, who managed just 10. It was pure magic, a masterclass in clutch basketball as he finished with 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists in the game. Now, Kobe's performance in Game 4 was far from ordinary. It was a masterful response to the adversity he faced, including the cheap shot and double teams throughout the series. His display of mental toughness and basketball IQ was exceptional. While Shaq was the primary offensive weapon for the Lakers, Kobe emerged as the go-to player when the team needed a critical boost, showcasing his unique ability to complement the team in ways no other player could. With Shaq drawing consistent double teams in the paint, Kobe exploited the resulting space on the perimeter with devastating efficiency. He made crucial three-pointers, hit mid-range jumpers, and created scoring opportunities for his teammates, proving himself as the engine driving the Lakers' offense. His impact was not limited to offense. Kobe also played a crucial role defensively. He was active on the boards and effectively guarded opposing players, contributing to the Spurs' offensive struggles down the stretch. However, it all came down to Kobe's fourth quarter magic.
Kobe for three. Yes!
With the game on the line, Kobe rose to the occasion, delivering clutch three-pointers and attacking the basket with relentless drives. He was the Lakers' perimeter dynamo, capable of driving the lane for a dunk or sinking a pull-up jumper at any moment. The Spurs had no answer for Kobe's resilience and dominance. The key difference was that, unlike Bryant, the Spurs lacked a player who could consistently make big shots in critical playoff moments. Kobe's performance was a game changer, securing the win over the rivals in what would be the last game the Spurs played at the Alamodome. With that victory, the Lakers seized a commanding 3-1 lead in the series, setting the stage for a potential series-clutching finish. The Lakers then sealed the deal in Game 5, much like they had in Game 4, with Kobe leading the charge. he dropped 26 points, including a vital 10 in the fourth quarter, lifting the Lakers to a 93-87 victory and securing the series in 5 games. And speaking of which, David Robinson's words after the game captured the significance of Kobe's performance perfectly. At the end, they have Kobe Bryant. That's kind of a nice luxury. And indeed, it was. This wasn't just another standout game for Kobe. It was a defining moment in his career. It was a clear demonstration of his clutch gene and his legendary Mamba mentality. No matter how tough the opponent, no matter how hard the hit, Kobe always found a way to rise above it. Kobe's role became even more important as the Lakers moved forward. They saw off the Sacramento Kings in a fiercely contested and controversial 7-game series before sweeping the New Jersey Nets in the finals to claim their 3rd consecutive NBA title. While Shaq was the cornerstone of the Lakers' 3-peat championship team, it was Kobe's elegance, dominance, and resilience on the court that truly set him apart. His performance during that series marked the beginning of his ascent to becoming one of the top players of his generation. Now, as always, let me know your favorite Kobe Bryant moment in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all things NBA. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.